tried for a very long time to come up with some sort of neat, awesome, flashy intro for how to introduce my new microphone. That sounds infinitely better than any other video I've made so far, but I realized that they were all cringe and lame, so we're just going to get into it. Just thank me in the comments for spending so much money on this new mic. Books. Whether you love them or hate them, you've probably read one at some point or another. I personally hate books. I used to like them when I was a kid. Aragon, the one about the blue dragon, that was cool. And it was really nice to read those because when I did, my teachers told me I was reading at an 11th grade reading level when I was only in 5th grade. And do you understand how cool that makes a young, impressionable child feel? But then I would think about Aragon, and I remember the author was 16 when he wrote him, and I am 21 when I made this slop, and it makes me contemplate my life choices a bit. Now I'm 21, and when I read, I get sleepy, it makes my eyes hurt, those little pieces of paper cut my fingers up, and I'm sick of it, okay? I don't want to read. I got my cell phone and my computer. Why would I ever want to sit down with a leather-bound piece of paper that people slaved over days of their lives, pencil to the paper, or a laptop to the Google Doc, you know? But nevertheless, let's talk about something I want to talk about. Down with all this literature bullcrap. Who needs books when you've got something that we're going to talk about in today's video? But close your eyes for a moment. Come on, you can trust me. Close those eyes. Are they closed? Okay. Hey, no peeking. And okay, close your eyes. Now imagine, for a brief moment, your absolute best crossover in media. SpongeBob and Kipper the dog, maybe? Thomas the Train and Ari from League of Legends. Oiled up a little bit. Bit of whipped cream? No? Gandhi from Clone High and maybe even Nitro Soggy. Think about that. But no. What if I told you that there was a crossover so ambitious, so batshit insane, that it combined more characters than I could possibly ever imagine? Enter The Loud House Revamped. Started in the grand old year of 2017 by James Dean 5842, The Loud House Revamped is a self-insert story of a 15-year-old James Dean moving to wherever the hell the kids from that show live. I haven't watched it, I don't know. And this story is actually still being updated to this day, 6 years ago. Now, if you were to guess how many words were in this book, and how long this fan fiction was, what would you guess? Let me do a little bit of calculations here. Average fanfiction lengths, according to fanfiction.com, it's about 2,000 to 5,000 words, okay? Let's say he's writing 5,000 words every 3 months or so. 20,000 words a year. 6 times, that's 120,000 words. Pretty sizable. No, it's a million. 1 million words, yes. The King James Bible has 783,000 words. Picture that. The freaking Bible. This Loud House fanfiction is longer than the Bible. Smell that? You guys smell that? I lied to you. Again, I did lie. Because spanning its... Hold on, I wrote this back in November. It's changed now. 1 second. Spanning its 2,327 chapters, Loud House Revamped contains a whopping 16,777,215 words. That's a lot. That's almost as many words as there are people in New York. New York! New York! You know. And it's showing zero signs of slowing down. But Caleb, you ask, your sweet, sultry voice tickling my eardrums, what could this nonsensical piece of fanfiction doo-doo possibly be about? Surely it's nothing more than just inane ramblings of a madman. And to that, my dear listener and potential subscriber, I would say you are dead wrong. Because over this journey of a book, J.D. Knudsen does a lot more than just meet up with the Loud House Revamped. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you an idea of a single chapter. One that was the newest chapter when I wrote this script back in November of last year. Chapter 2185, Attack of the 50-Foot Grease Monster. In the simulator control room was Nico, the Ripping Friends, Elle Singh, Evelyn Birmingham, Jen Tennyson, Eddie, Yugi, T, Jaden, Jesse Anderson, Alan B. Beardsley, Knudsen, the Hernandez sisters, Yost Magma, Rin Nahara, Waz, Ba Za, Sabrina Laurel, the Despair from the Dark Green Gene Slammer, Albedo, the 1983 D&D Gang, Dawn Brothers, Ina Krafia, the Grant Jean Slammer, Cora Lexington, Olivia Howe, Natasha Markova, Nelaine Nangvang, Divorce Jean Slammer, Bringy, Sissy Dilemmas, Annie Anel Nova, the Destiny Hero Dark Angel Jean Slammer, Daring Doe, Lizzie Strong, the Great Blue Windrunner Jean Slammer, Mam Reynolds, the Living Tsunami Jean Slammer, Wendy Sapphire, Reggie Horde Celestial for the whatever, the Five-Headed Dragon Jean Slammer, Quinn Mikuyuki, Princess Anita, Grenady, Rei Miyamoto, Saya Takagi, Saiki Bushujimi, Shizuki Marimoto, Kamen Rider, 1971, Hibaki Riders, Agita Riders, Kabuto Riders, Deno, Kiva, Decade, W, Odo, Forzi, Wizard Riders, Blade Riders, Phase Riders, Game Riders, Drive Riders, Ghost Riders, X and Chloe Borges, Shanann, Read Aloud, The Goth of Darkness, Zarya Moonful, Applejack, Applebloom, Twilight Sparkle and Friends, Sunny Star Scout, Izzy Moonbow, Hitch Trailblazer, Pip Petals, Zip Storm, Misty Bright Dawn, Wallflower Bush, Alice Kingsley, Rachel Stavenport, Kate Lloyd, Kiro Puzzari, Haley Halos, Kia, Jenna, Lena, May, Maria, Aileen Carter, Gabrielle, Littlefoot and Friends, Fu, Nicole Knudsen, Spider-Man and his counterparts, Kana Tsumitsu, Nick Logan, Shailene Blaze, Kami, Koruku Owada, Himiko Ibarra, Toru, Sirius, Tsuyu, Ochiko, Luz, Amity, Gus, Willow, Hunter, Felicia Whitebane, Carly Atlas, Missy, Treadwell, Zuria, Tony James, Eden, Strag, Momo, Girl Jordan, Yelita, Sora, Fazy, Venus, Earth, Vinyl Scratch, Air Razor Renox, Cheetor, Rat Trap, Tigatron, Janine Ariane, Lincoln, Lena, Lainey, Lana, Lola, Lisa, and Lily, as well as Manta Barish. Jesus Christ, dude, come on. Yost Executioner, Lungefish, Princess Abby, Uma Zazala, Queen Bee, and Evil Manta, as well as Taylor, Sally, EENF Sarah, X Squad, Moz and Raven, Bubbles, and Stella, and we're getting ready for an awesome adventure. Oh my god. That was 3.5 minutes! And don't forget every character from the cast of Regular Show, who just so happened to be the universe they're exploring in this chapter, I think. Some Redditor, put it best when they said this. It literally just the Loud House scripts, but with his own characters inserted in. It stops being the Loud House after a few hundred chapters. Thank you, LCY2K07. I hate Reddit. Here's a list of all of Lincoln Loud's girlfriends from the last chapter where it lists them all. At some point, this list is so big that it stops referring to them as people and simply puts this group of over 300 people into what is known as Lincoln's harem. For all intents and purposes, just keep in mind that the author has, I think, hopefully claimed that Lincoln Loud is hopefully not a child like he is in the Nickelodeon show. Ronnie Ann, Paige, Molly, Girl Jordan, Lily the Mermaid, Earth-chan, Gluco, Earth-chan, Batch, Ariel's sister, Aquata, Andrina, Arista, Atina, Adela, and Alana, Makoto, Street Fighter, the main 9, including Twilight Sparkle, Sunset Shimmer, Rarity, Applejack, Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, Trixie Lulamoon, and Starlight Glimmer. Are those some OCs in there? Armika, Menet, Ibuki, Mai Shurinawa, Jessica Shannon, Sam, Clover, Alex, Ruby Rose, Weiss Schnee, Blake Belladonna, Yang, Emerald Sustre, Du Gale, Shantae, Julie Makimoto, Akko, Frosto, Prumuma, I did not say that right, Entrapta, Toph, Yuna, Nanami, Minerva Mink, Hilda, Tatsumaki, Makoto, Nanani, Letitia Fei Ling, Asuka Kazama, Lily de Richfort, Cassandra Alexandra, Blaze Fielding, Tyrus Flair, Siri Sumdak, Colette Brunel, Princia Ramode, Lucy Liberty, Hana Uzuki, Solang Blanchef, that's gotta be made up, Sign Co, Felicia, stupid fucking Felicia? Just a random chicken here. It's like you log on to fanfiction.com and just see a selfie of you under Lincoln Loud's girlfriends. Anyway, Supersonico, Ulala, Shizuki Marikawa, Saya, Rei, Seiko, Ajina, Kyoko, Shina and Transi, Scarlet, Zola, Chai Xianghua, Jaime, Misako, Sare Sumdak, Ryoko Matoi, Kei and Yuri, Panty and Stocking, Anarchy, Faye Valentine, Fu, Mine, Akame ga Kill, Zone 10, and Lucky Stargirls. I am losing my mind. That was a lot of names, and I had to back-to-back read those over and over again, and I am done. I am losing my mind. In one random chapter, it was like, I don't know, 1,840 or something. Do not look that up because it was probably not that chapter. It's like a 1 in 3,000 chance that I guessed it right. Nevertheless, there was Melman the Giraffe from, what's that movie called? Madagascar, Popeye the Sailor Man, and Donald Trump all fighting in one chapter. What is this? Like I said earlier, it's gotten so long that whenever it does a text wall describing who is at a particular scene or event, they just start categorizing every woman as Lincoln's harem and just shoving them in at the end. It's like 500 characters and then Lincoln's harem. It's like putting a folder inside of another folder on your computer because there's just so much shit. Small nation of character go around the universes, basically just beating up evildoers and killing children. Like here, for example, here's a random, what's the word I'm looking for? Passage from this book. Here. Nico, that would be something to see. Julie Yamamoto, you'll be shocked when you see it. Suddenly, fart. Nico, oh man, Lori, did you cut the cheese? Lori, that literally wasn't me this time. It was from up there. They saw Stinky Butt, an evil version of him. I don't know who the Stinky Butt is, but they kill him in like the next paragraph. Yeah, I'm gonna go off script a little bit because looking back at the screenshots of this book, in every portion where I'm just reading off the names, I have to be down in the middle of my screen reading because it's so small. There are so many weird narrative choices here. Like, usually in self-insert stories, you'll see the author often placing themselves in good situations or particular situations because it's a self-insert. No, J.D. Knudsen gets no bitches. No, he has no maidens. After playing Elden Ring, no maidens. No cool superpowers. All these females, and I call them that because you'll see, are all just infatuated with Lincoln Loud, and it comes off like these women are just accessories to like Lincoln Loud from the Loud House because of how this author writes them. And the reason I say females, I do not believe that's what you should call women, but getting ahead of myself on the script, there is a DeviantArt post, which I can link here, that basically allows any user to submit any like woman from any media, and they're only, I think the only qualifications were they have to be a female and they have to have not already been in the book. And the author, J.D. Knudsen, will go onto that DeviantArt thread and add every submitted character who's a girl. They have to be a girl. Lincoln Loud does not date boys. And they will add them to this book. And that's why you have Lincoln's harem, which has become its own character. It's synonymous with over like 500 different women. It's absurd. I don't know what to make of it. I hate to say it, but I am not reading this book. At least, not now at least. But realizing that this video would be a little short unless I padded out the runtime a little bit, I will leave you with this. I discovered this book on tvtropes.com, and here are some of the worst tropes according to that website. Ironically, the heroes use attacks from the Bible to defeat Judge Frollo from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Fluttershy makes the evil Karen from Over the Hedge shit herself 8 times when she gives a reason why you suck speech. Characters tend to announce their attacks beforehand, sometimes taking several pages to do so. And of course, the author hates communism. Every communist character is a villain. Okay, also, last little thing before we go. I lied to you. That's like 3 times that I've lied to you during this video, because the word count of 16,777,215 was actually reached back in the, 4 years ago in 2020. Fanfiction.net uses 24-bit integers, meaning that the number could really never get higher than that. Meaning that the actual word count has been unknown now for 4 years. And based on my estimations, the fact that, looking at the news chapter that came out today, February 19th, 2024, had like 20,000 words, I am estimating that this book is over 30 million words, easily cementing it as the single longest piece of literature ever. But nevertheless, this video has done a lot of droning and not a lot of substance, so I'll leave it off here. Before we go, though, I am a bit interested into looking into this mess. Maybe do a couple reading videos or streams if people are interested in that. So if I, Nitro Sagi, get to 150 subs, 100 subs is Barbie Part 2. I promise. I already promised that. We're at 82, which is awesome, by the way. Thank you guys so much. If we get to 150 subs, I will read the first 100 chapters of this fire, and I will share my thoughts and maybe even live stream some of it. Speaking of live streaming, I've been doing some of that recently, streaming some Elden Ring, have met some awesome people. If you guys are interested, I'm doing a run where I only use shields, and I beat people with my hands and shields. It's cool. So stick around for that if you'd like. But yeah, before I go, I'll leave you with nothing. You get nothing. This is a video from me, and that's all you get. Bye!